Hello to you, and welcome to my gaming channel, Justice Gaming. I am Brent Justice, and I am about to dive into a very, I think going to be a long video today, a long recording in Horizon Zero Dawn. So prepare yourself, sit back, get something to drink, get something to eat, have a snack. This is going to be a real juicy one today. I've got an ice cold coffee in my hands. Let me know what you are drinking down below. I'm really excited because I think this is the final quest in Horizon Zero Dawn for the main storyline, for basically not, before the DLC kind of stuff, which I will dive into later. But as I mentioned, this will be a long video. However, it's not my last video playing this game, and not by a long shot. I will be completely doing the Frozen Wilds DLC, so I'll play that entire thing. So this will properly end the main storyline here, but I'm going to do all of that content on top of all of this, so do expect that. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see that, like the video. But I do plan to do all of that DLC, and also I will do all of Forbidden West. So Horizon Forbidden West was just released on the PC. It's been on PlayStation obviously for a while, but it just came to PC, and that's how I'm going to choose to play it. And I cannot wait to get into that game, but obviously I have to get through this one first. So that's the goal. Again, if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel and you'll see that. Okay, let me just do a little bit of an introduction here before we go into the gameplay, so just give me just a second here and explain all of everything and stuff I've done off camera too, because I did do a little bit. Firstly, if you've never seen my gameplay videos, my recordings here, always when a game finishes at the end, I do watch all the credits, and I will probably cut that part out. But I do make sure to show any end credits or end scenes that are in the game. Then also I give a summary review at the very end. I like to give my overall thoughts on the game and the graphics and just everything about it. It's what I call my review of playing the game. However, I'm not sure if I will do that entirely in this video, because it's not really the last video that I'll be playing in Horizon Zero Dawn. Since I'll be doing all the DLC, I will have a final video for that. So I may wait and do a big old summary at the end of that video to culminate the entire game plus DLC. I don't know, it just kind of... We'll see how it goes, how I feel here, how long today's video is. I don't know how long it's going to last. If it just feels like it's too long for me, I won't do it. But if I do, maybe I'll give a shorter 5 or 10 minute summary at the end of this video. So definitely stay tuned if you want to see that at the very end of the video. I'll make chapters. If you just want to watch the review, that's fine too at the very end. Anyway, just wanted to mention I'm going to have that. So that'll be at the end of the video. Okay, let's go over what I did off camera. So obviously you can see I'm level 51. I got there in the last video, so that's what we're going into here with the last quest. I did do a little bit of looking into my modifications and all of the modifications that are on my weapons and everything. So if I go to weapons, I'm using the Shadow Hunter bow. And the modifications that I'm using, I have to go into crafting to look at that. I've got a handling coil that has tear and shock on it, and I got 2 damage coils. Now, this is the one that can also do fire damage with fire arrows. I unfortunately don't have a fire coil on here. I've got plenty of fire coils, but I don't have one on here because I really wanted to make this a damage bow more than anything. Yeah, I could buff it for fire damage, but then I really just want it to be more of a really fast shooting, fast firing kind of weapon, and so that's why I went with the handling, and then really high handling, and then 2 damage to just really buff the damage. And you'll see here, my handling is 130 on this, but Look at my damages. My damage on the hardpoint arrow is like 71, so that's really good damage. I just don't have any extra fire damage, so that's unfortunate. But I got good handling and I've got good damage on the hardpoint arrow. So I have that going for it. Now on the Shadow Sharp Shot Bow, this one has tear. So this one has that tear arrow, and so that's what I geared it toward. I have handling on it, but I also have a damage and then a tear and damage. So damage and tear on it is up, and so you can see that the tear on it is like 156, and then damage is up as well on the arrow for that one. Now for my war bow, and yeah, because this one has a precision arrow, so I wanted to have the precision arrow have more damage also. So you can see 114 on the precision arrow, which is this one right here. Then for the Shadow War Bow, now this one has the corruption, the freeze, and the shock on it. I did buff my freeze quite a bit because I've been using the freeze more than anything, but I also put a shock on there if I wanted a little more shock damage for something. But I got 2 freezes, so 45 and a 43 freeze, and then a 44 shock. So you can see that that puts it at like 47 freeze, more than halfway up, and then a little bit buffed on shock as well. So freeze and shock I can use on that one. My rope caster, I did not have any coils on this thing, and I decided to buff it to the extreme on handling, simply so I can reload and fire those ropes a lot faster. So I've maxed out, look at all these handlings I have on here. So the rope caster, it's going to have extreme handling, and that's all I'm using, those 4. But that's the best coils that I can have on there. The only one I'm a little disappointed on is not having fire buffs on this one, because I do use the fire arrows quite a bit. I'm not too happy not having fire buffs, but I really didn't want to sacrifice the damage. I really wanted really wanted to buff damage on it as much as possible, but then I also needed to buff handling because I wanted it to, have like a rapid fire kind of a deal with it. So yeah, that was hard. I wish I had a 4th. I wish you could have a fourth coil in that one, and then I'd put a fire one in it. But no, you only get 3, so okay. My outfits, obviously, I'm using the Shield Weaver outfit, and there's no coil modifications that are possible on it. I've cleared out my resources so that I have enough room to collect stuff if I need to. I've opened all my treasure boxes. They're done. I finally found out what these special items are for, by the way, and I can show you here in a second. My ammo is full. My traps and potions are full. My modification satchel is open enough that I have some room. If you look at my what button am I hitting here? I'm doing something wrong. Why is my... Oh, that's right. That's not that button. Sorry, wrong button. I upgraded my satchel on some of my arrows here, so I can do 30 tear arrows. I can do 25 on freeze and shock. So I updated the satchels on these just to have a little more of things that I can fire from them at one time. What else? For my skills, I almost have all the skills. I'm missing a few. I'm just not going to get them for the last mission. That's okay. Let me show you real quick this person here called Mystery Boxes. This vendor here has some really cool stuff. I'm not going to get it right now, but that's where these special items can be used. No, it's not this one. Wrong one. Where was it? Was it Eclectic? I thought it was this guy. Is it not this guy? Yeah, it is this guy. Okay. Yeah, check this out. So I've got something here called Blue Gleam Box, and I can get one of them because I have a Starbird lens. But there's others too. There's Thunderjaw lens, there's Rockbreaker lens. You get these lenses, and you can get these Blue Gleam boxes. Now, I don't have... I think that's part of DLC stuff, honestly. Like, sure, I think... like, here we go. Look at this. See this mysterious box? It needs a stranded figure, a stranded shackles, and stranded necklace. So I have stranded figure, and I have stranded shackles. I don't have stranded necklace. So that's where I was wondering where some of this stuff needs to be spent. And this is where it's spent. So I need to find stranded necklace. I don't know where I'd find it, but I need to find it in order to get that. So that's where, if I go to my inventory here and I go to these special items, that's this stuff here. Mysterious items. So, that's cool. I don't know what this is used for, though. I guess the excavation key, it was used to get into that cauldron. I guess I don't need it anymore. I don't know. But then here's some of that blue gleam stuff. Now, I have a feeling that's DLC stuff. So anything that's blue gleam related, I'm assuming that's DLC, and so I will wait. I will wait to buy any special blue gleam boxes until I get there, I think. Alright, so that takes care of that. Finally kind of figured that out. Last thing, and this is very important. I was looking over my notebook, and I was looking over my statistics and my progressions. Let's first look at my statistics. This is really cool. So this tells you all the things you've killed and how many of them. Like, I've killed 178 watchers. But this is just really cool how it gives you all these stats. I've got boar and rabbit and raccoon and fox and salmon and turkeys and trouts. Look at this, though. I've done 24 silent strikes. I've done 10 critical hits. Here's my hours played so far, so that you know exactly. 52 hours, 15 minutes of gameplay. Not bad. I've lit 134 campfires, 193 very rare items, but check this out. I've done none of the training dummies. 0. 10 machine overrides. I have killed 545 enemies, and I've done 113 headshots, so... those are my stats. I just found that really interesting. Yeah, really cool. Last thing is game progression, and this is interesting. I want to go over this a little bit. So it says my game completion is 82.68%. This would not be 100% even after doing the last mission or the last quest. Apparently, you need to achieve all of these things in order to hit 100%. The unknown, I found out. This says unknown with no number. This is hunting lodge stuff. So if I have done the hunting lodges and done that, that would be higher. And I'll never get 100% until I do the hunting lodge stuff. Never will. So I'm never going to have 100% game completion, which I'm a little sad about. I'll have to do the hunting lodges in order to get that. So that's just something to keep in mind. Also, I looked up main quest, side quest, and errands. So check this out. For the main quest, there are 21 main quests. So the main quest I'm about to do, the Looming Shadow, it's the last main quest. Period. End of story. So I will have that done. Side quest, however, I found out there are 22 side quests. So, yeah, there's 22 side quests, and I've only done 18. That means I'm missing 4 side quests. I think those are in the hunting lodge, but if I'm wrong, let me know if I've missed any, but I think those are in the hunting lodge. Somebody actually let me know in the comments how many side quests are in the hunting lodge. Am I right about that? If it's 4, if there's 4 side quests in the hunting lodge, then those are the 4 I'm missing. So until I do the hunting lodge, I'll be missing that. Errands, I found out, there's 14 errands. So I am missing 2 errands. 2 errands I'm missing. Now, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're in the hunting lodge. I don't know if they're elsewhere. Now, I did see a list. I looked this all up online, by the way. I did see a list that mentions all of the side quests and all of the errands. Like, it lists the name of those missions and side quests and errands and everything. But I don't know where they are. It doesn't mention the location of those. It just mentions the names of them. So, if I don't know where the other two errands are. So, I think what I'll end up having to do is to go back and watch all of my videos and write down the names of the side quest and errands that I've done, and then compare that with the list and see which ones I was missing, and then maybe look up where to go start those other ones. That's all I can do. I want completion on the side quests and errands. I know that some of that's going to be lodge stuff, hunting lodge stuff. But I want to make sure. I don't want to miss anything. So I think I'll have to go back and do that. But I'm going to do all that after I finish the game. I want to finish the game here first. Today is going to be the Looming Shadows. We're going to finish that. So that's stuff I'll go back and figure out. But I do want completion in all the quests. I really do. So I guess I'm going to have to do hunting lodge stuff in the future. I think that's where it's going to be. Okay, it's time to do it. Here we go. Quest main Looming Shadow. Talk to Sun King Avad. All the way back down where it just was.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
Alright everyone, this is going to get long, this is going to be hard, this is it. This is the thing, we're doing it today, the Looming Shadow. Oh, don't freeze on me now, game.
You don't want to know it.
Okay, let's talk to him. Oh, look at him sitting there.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all.
Let's call it all of those.
It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long
I'm
as you
almost
don't
empty.
confuse me with her again.
Not good.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses.
I'm empty.
Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Okay, well, I guess we did that then. Talk to Blameless Maraud.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Hello.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Oh, let's ask about everything.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
The spire.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire.
Ah,
They
the
have
Nora
resisted
showed
the
up.
offer of a royal audience.
That's nice.
Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Mm-hmm. So basically, he's telling us, do everything we need to do now, because once we sleep, it begins. It begins. Oh, a damaged file repaired. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. So this is from Sobek. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted, which was completed by 0430. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to Zero Dawn. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on site plan. But the truth is I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination. So many decades from now, and I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Nyato replied in less than a minute with a poem, of course, The Building of the Ship by Longfellow, and it's long... Alright, I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be without launching a ship rather than building one. The stanza, or couplet, leapt out at me. Humanity, all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, its hanging breath in my fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to Zero Dawn. I guess I should stop by Nyato's lab and check on Demeter's progress, too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. So, there is a ship. I remember they said that they sent a ship, though, I thought, and it didn't work. So did they eventually send a ship? The Odyssey launched. Terrestrial's last chance of survival has doubled. So what's Far Zenith? Is that the name of like a colony that they're building? Will Greater Ship reaches its destination so many decades from now? Yeah, where are they going? Decades, right? And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. Yeah, so okay, so Odyssey is the name of the ship that launched. They're going to a place called Far Zenith. Well, I just wonder where Far Zenith is. What are they talking about? And apparently it will take decades to get there. So it's not Mars. Mars wouldn't be that far away. That'd be months. Could it be Alpha Centauri? I mean, that's 4 years even at light speed. They would have to go faster than light to get there in decades. Well, no. That would work out, but they would have to be going I guess they could be going slower than light speed. Yeah. Okay, so maybe it is Alpha Centauri? They'd be going real fast, though. That's interesting because I do wonder if Forbidden West will pick up any of that storyline with Odyssey. Like, will we learn what happened to the Odyssey? Will we learn what Far Zenith is? You know, will they come back? Oh, look, another file repaired. Oh, nope, that's the same one. Is it this one? No, I think I've heard these before.
Let's have a chat. No.
Alright, where are we going right now? Optionals. Review preparations at the ridge, at the spire. And I do want to view both of these, so let's go to both. Let's go to number 2 first, and then number 3, I suppose. Oh, there's other people here to talk to also. Oh, remember her? Okay.
Petra.
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
I remember having to do this in that side quest mission thing. You have to stand next to this, it sucks up the stuff, and then you fire it.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Okay, yeah, you hold it down and it does more. Okay. Cool. Here you go. Oh, threw it over there. Okay, well, I guess that's all she has to say to me. So those Osram cannons, I bet you they'll come back and we'll have to use them in the fight. How much you want to bet? Who are these guys? What are those? Somebody's alerted over there.
Have you just polished that armor, Buzit?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion? Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
Since we can talk to all these people that apparently we've met all throughout our playthrough, I'm going to go ahead and spend the time and talk to all of them, so let's do that.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful. Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life.
It's gonna be a big one.
The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me, like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and Shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Really like
Here's to
his
that,
costume.
Uthid.
His outfit is really cool looking, that uniform thing. All right. It's so cool that everybody that we've met in the past in our playthroughs is like here.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and Shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
I see Teb over here.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
This place.
I like the way you grip it.
Couldn't be more different.
Okay, that's cool. I'll kind of leave this stuff here. I might need it during the fight. Was that all?
It took an outlander to save our prince. I'm grateful.
Child, you may want to go inside. Alright, let's go to the spire. Talk to everybody there. Am I going to the spire? Where am I headed? Map. Yes. Review preparations at the spire. Can't just teleport there, can I? No. Yeah, I imagine this is going to be a fight all the way to the spire. It's going to be huge. But I think I'm ready. I think. I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
Oh.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
I don't know who this is.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering,
Alukai?
without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
I don't know who Alukai is, but I think I think it must be a DLC thing. Maybe we meet her in the DLC and she comes here to help us fight. I guess I could have done the DLC first, but no, we're gonna do this. We'll do it last, because the way I look at it is if I had got this game when it came out, I would have played through the whole game before I did the DLC, because that came out later. I would have played the game, then the DLC after the game. Would have been extra content. So I'm playing it in, like, release order. That's how I'm playing it. The release order is that came out after, so I'll play it after. That's how I look at it. Hey, we probably have a lot of people in here to talk to, don't we? Well, we do, actually. Lots of people. All right. More talking, everyone. Here we go.
It rises taller than the highest tree. These
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Okay. They're here. We definitely had a lot of side questing with them. Oh.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Welcome to my life, dude.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
All right.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys?
It's gonna be a big
Where
one.
do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right!
It's a good motto.
You hear that?
Hit them like a
Nobody's
hammer
getting
till they
past the
can't come
Vanguard.
back.
We're here for Meridian.
I like it.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
Okay, I did both optionals. Success. Rest before the final battle. Where to rest at? Back in Meridian. I think I'm ready. I've got all of the armor I can get for this. I've got all of the ammo. Let's go to extra health. I'll probably pop some extra health and then some health bottles, so I've got that ready. I'll probably need that. Where am I going? You'll notice in my health pouch above.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
No, I think, Aloy, we have as much finished. As you can see in the top left corner, I've got maximum health. I've got all 3 of the health things filled up. I've got all the green stuff filled up. I made sure to get all the plants and stuff, so I've got plenty. I've got max health. I've got the health bottle, potions. I've got a maximum health booster. I also have resistance. Let's see, I've got, no, I don't have resistance potions. No, I do. Okay, shock and corruption resistance, and frost and fire. Okay, I've got them all, actually. Got them all. So that's good. And I think I'm ready for this battle. It's going to be a big, long one. It's going to be hard for me, but I'm ready. The only thing I regret is not being max level. I was hoping to get max level by the time I do this battle, and I'm 51. I think max level is 60, so I'm 9 away from max level. So I'm close, but I'm not quite where I wanted to be. I also wanted to have every side quest at Erend done, but obviously I didn't get all that, but I'm close anyway. I know we're already 45 minutes into this video, and now I'm just now starting the big battle, but before I jump into it, I need to do one little thing. I need to go open my door so it doesn't get too hot in here, because this is going to be hot and intense, and it gets hot in this room if I don't open my door. Number 2, I need a drink, because I ran out, and I'm going to get thirsty, and I'm going to need a drink. So I'm going to pop up from this chair. I'm not going to pause the video. I'm going to pop up from this chair. I'm going to go do that real quick, and I will be right back. Now, I'll put chapters down below. You can skip ahead to the battle if you wish. I'll have chapters in the video below, but I'm about to pop up and go do that. I apologize. I will be right back. Give me 1 minute. I am back. Let me get situated because I need to be in a good position for this fight. Good posture, good seating. Camera's just a little off, isn't it? I'm sitting upright. Microphone check. Hands check. Me check. Let's go to sleep. No way back. I mean, it even warns you. I'm done. Preparations complete. I'm ready. Let's begin. Big battle. Here we go. Got me cheer wine. 0 sugar cheer wine. That's what I'm drinking.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Well, I guess Looming Shadow was a quest in itself. And now comes the final battle.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Main quest. Okay, the Face of Extinction. So that's actually the last quest name. Face of the Extinction. I am imagining that I'm going to face every machine that I've come across in the world.
Massing forces
I'm
for the long
probably
march to
going
the
to
city gates.
I'm probably going to run into all of them.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Well, that's unfortunate. Everything is falling apart. Okay, we got those. We got those. Deathbringers. Deathbringers, corruptors. Oh, it's a lot of them too. It's not just one. It's a lot. Yep. I kind of expected that.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
My goodness. This guy, huh?
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Okay, I'm fighting Helis. Here it goes. Ooh, epic jump. Alright, we're going to battle.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
I wanna blow him up if I can.
Why do you fight?
The end is inevitable.
Blow him up with fire. Ah, really?
He's too dangerous and close.
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
Damn him.
Yes! I got him by blowing him up with a blaze canister. Nice.
Was not meant to
That was
be.
good. Oh, I have a choice. I hope this hurts. Heart. None of this was meant to be. I don't have time for this. You know what? I've always been going with heart in all of my inflection decisions here, so I'm gonna stick with heart. I mean, I kind of like, I hope this hurts, honestly. But, let's do that.
None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Ooh, nice. Turn your face to the sun, Helis. Honorable death. That was a good decision. I'm glad I did it that way. That worked. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's more stuff happening here. Okay, that happened too, but I wanted his loot. Yeah, I liked that I got him with that last bit was with a blowing up a canister, so that was fun. Yeah, that was a good way to do that. Yeah, it's not letting me grab it. Come on, grab. Okay, fine, forget it. Don't grab. Okay, next. Let's refill my arrows before we move on.
Wind must have torn down from the mountains.
Okay, we're going to the battle. Let's go.
Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform!
Gotta get to another platform.
Whoa.
The west!
Yeah, I got one. This is actually kind of fun. Yep, they're over on the other side.
It's taking a shot at me.
Dang, ouch. Hit me. Okay, let's get this Deathbringer.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Look
I
to the
didn't-
west!
I didn't know that was right beside me. I need it to go arc up, I guess. Arc up a little. Oh, there we go.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Almost have this one. Hey, I killed it. Stupid chicken. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did this come from? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to drop down, but I did. Dang. Ow. Okay, well, I got it.
But be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
A breath, my butt. Oh, wow, that was something, huh? Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Am I all here? Yes. Got extra health ready if I need it. Okay. Hey, we're good. We can rest. That was indeed something. There they come again. I'm gonna move down here and try it. Okay, well. Where's the weapon? They are very... Okay, I'm going up. Going up one. They're all over me. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. This chicken will not leave me alone. Come on, I thought I grabbed the thing. That chicken would not leave me alone. Oh, I thought that was a... Ha! I thought that was a machine. I'm so stupid. Alright, let's do that. Oh good, now we got birds.
Deathbringer fire incoming!
Deathbringer. You're going down. I see a big bird. I see a storm bird.
Just stay out of their way.
Hey, I'm level 52. that worked.
Now it's mad. Time to go.
That worked. High arcs. High arcs. Nice. Look at that. Wow. That was pretty intense right there. Oh, but there are more. Wait a minute. They're not done. Oh my gosh. Aloy. You got smashed. Wow. Well, okay, we lost. End of game. We lose. That's it. Game's over. And there's Hades. Nope.
Aloy.
Hey, Teb.
Aloy. Aloy. Teb. By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb.
Well, we failed to hold the line, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Look at this, everyone. Look at this. It's on fire, the whole thing. Follow the devastation? I think so. Yeah. Definitely some devastation. I needed a health, apparently. Yeah, my health had been way down. I didn't realize how down my health was. Wow, I almost died, actually. Okay. My health was real far. It's a little hard sometimes to see what your health is now because the blue bar covers it up. The blue shield bar covers up your health. Oh my gosh. Where do I go? I'm standing in fire, everyone. Where do I go?
Take the fight to the spire. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
To think I almost missed this. But where you must go now, I can't follow.
Look at all that. All that destruction. Do I help these people?
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
Rest now, Ice Hunter.
Hey, brought down one of those. Man, I bet you it's going to be a big battle up here at the spire. Oh no.
Hades is
They've already plugged Hades in. That's unfortunate. That happened rather quickly. This can't be good. They're just buried underground. It's really interesting how they're still so operational, even though they're buried way underground. And there's so many of them too. And that, I mean, that's actually really interesting that there's so many of them. And that they're so fully functional. Look, it's even affecting the trees and everything. I mean, how does that... Oh, yeah, biomass conversion. That's right. That's right. They can take the biomass from the terrain, from the environment, and turn it into fuel and components and
It
stuff.
must have gotten through the defenses.
So they could destroy the ecosystem.
Thank God. I have to get up there.
Oh. Whoa.
Gotta keep going.
Crap, that was a jump.
Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Also, I leveled up. Let me see if I can enable... Oh, I do have another skill. Let's do heavy spear attacks, deal increased damage when health is low. Alright, last skill point going into the battle. Nice. Okay, what in the world?
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
Okay.
I should stock up.
Sorry.
Last chance.
Let's do this. Let's get situated. Battle, here we come. Well, I see Hades.
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Oh, lovely. Okay, a corrupted Deathbringer. Well, that's even better. Nice. Oh boy. You know what? Let's get those pieces off. cannot get that piece to come off. I want to knock its weapons off, but it ain't knocking off. Got one off. I got the other one off.
Never seen so many machines.
Yeah, I can't knock that big weapon up. Oh, I think I killed it. Okay, oh, I'm stuck. Let me get a health. I think I killed its top weapons.
With the time I've got left, I can do this.
Entity.
Incoming on you, Aloy.
Thanks for the warning.
I got other machines here too to deal with. I'm trying to get to my extra health.
We are life takers and machine breakers all!
Yeah, I did a lot there.
Time enough to beat the machines back.
Watch it, Aloy! More machines!
Take them out first!
Shoot. Ah, shoot. Corruptors. Whoa, man, I am just getting overrun.
That's it. My way's clear.
The Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
Wowee, wow. That was a heck of a thing. All good stuff from that. Wow, everyone. That was a battle, all right. Oh, look at it open and everything. Okay, let's get Hades.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Stab it. Stab it with a stick. Of course we're going to get electrocuted. We're stabbing it with a stick. Hello.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
So Aloy has accepted that she is Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime. This is basically a, you know, this is a big allegory to basically Aloy accepting her fate. That's what this is. She's accepting who she is, what she is, accepting her fate. So the machines are still there, they're just docile now. Really interesting. At this point, it seems like we've saved the planet. Again. Really makes me wonder what Forbidden West is about if we destroyed the big threat here, you know? Data integrity restored. Gaia, log 3.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department.
I think that says Sobek
she
Ranch.
Took me out to the lawn and showed me the
This
dead
is
baby
her
birds,
home?
because there were nests.
Elizabeth
in the
Sobek's
pine
home?
tree.
Query. What did you feel?
Interesting.
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care. And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth.
And there
being
she
smart
is,
will count for
Elizabeth
nothing
Sobek.
if you
She
don't
made
make
it back
the world
home
better.
after
You have to use your smarts to count for something.
after she left
To
that
serve life,
one facility.
not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth,
Dr. Elizabeth
what would you have
Sobek.
wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful,
Oh, wow.
unstoppable even.
You can see her face.
But with enough compassion to heal the world.
Look at
Just a
the
little bit.
expression on Aloy's face. This is powerful for her. She saved the world.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
It's like one of the flower things.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
Gaia must have done that. Wow. What a game. What a powerful game. Ah, the credit scene. Ooh. Yeah. This is a good game. This was a good game, and I have a lot to say. Of course, I'm not done. Keep in mind, again, I intend to play the Frozen Wilds DLC. So, I'm going to play all of that, so we're not done with Zero Dawn. And then after that, I will do Forbidden West. But where are they going to take us in Forbidden West? If we destroyed the big threat here, what is Forbidden West? I mean, I guess there's a lot of questions still. We do know that there was a signal sent that disrupted Gaia's subordinate functions in the first place, and that's a mystery. We don't know what sent that signal. We also know that there is a colony out there, Odyssey. They're going to Far Zenith, so whatever that is, that exists. What is that? Maybe that's where we follow up. I'm real interested to find out. I know nothing about Forbidden West, so I'm real interested to get into that game. Alright, at this point, I am going to let... You know what, I can probably skip these credits. Normally I sit through all the credits, but I think I can bypass these and we can jump to the end. I want to get a summary here on what happens next. Where do we go next? Okay, well, apparently Hades still exists. He escapes. How? I don't know. And there's Silence. And somehow Silence captures Hades.
Friend.
Okay.
Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that
There we go. I was talking about the signal.
Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well,
Oh, good. One of those. Horus. Don't tell me that he's going to awaken one of those. I mean, I don't want to fight that. I really don't. Well, that I suppose opens up some places of where Forbidden West could go. That opens up, like, if Hades still exists. Oh, look, entered the war machine threat. You can't see it. Entered the war machine threat, or ended the war machine threat. That was an accolade that popped up. So we ended the threat, but but not completely, because Hades still exists. Oh look, congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the Looming Shadow, prior to the final battle. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked. granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A new Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play this mode, simply choose the New Game option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Well, thank you, Horizon team, for that. Completed main quest, The Face of Extinction. So I've completed all the main quests. Where does that take us? So we're still at level 52 right now. Not max level, but we're at 52, so that's good. Okay, and it literally leaves us at the Looming Shadow as the current mission, so it placed us before we start the Looming Shadow, which is real interesting. So it's interesting that it still shows up there. Shows up as the Looming Shadow. So I guess that will just always be there. That's not going to go away. Even though I have technically done it now, that will just always be under open quests. And Into the Frozen Wilds is obviously where I'm going to head next. But yeah, that's interesting. But let's look at my notebook and game progression. So it shows as 21 now. So we do have main quests completed. All main quests completed. And so our total game completion is only 83.6% though. Even with every every mission completed. Because we still have 4 side quests and 2 errands to do. But I think they're related to the Hunter's Lodge. So until then, I'm just not going to complete the game. So there's like almost 20% of the game is, I guess, in the Hunter's Lodge, so oh well. And then obviously none of the Frozen Wilds is done because I haven't started that yet, but I will. Alright, that's interesting where that leaves us off there. So I will keep that in mind. Obviously DLC stuff is where I'm going to jump in next. It put me in walk mode. Interesting. Oh, because caps lock is run. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we're back here at Meridian right before the Looming Shadow, which I guess I could play it again if I wanted to. I don't really need to because it's done. But I guess that's where we're going to end today's video, is right here with this. So I guess I'm not going to do my very long game summary here, only because I still have the DLC stuff to finish. And I definitely want to. So I'll probably do a much longer game review at the end of the DLC stuff, but I will do a shortened one now, maybe about 5 minutes here. I'll give my overall thoughts of what I've thought of the game. As I always do, I want to give a big shout out to the game developers who created Horizon Zero Dawn. Really enjoyed this game, and thank you to all the game developers, the writers, the artists, the technical part of it, everything that goes into making a game like this. Thank you to you. Thank you for you making this game and just making it so well.
Crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King.
I don't need to know that right now. So yeah, thank you for everything that went into making this game. Just an awesome job all around. A very detailed game, really detailed. And I just really enjoyed that. Really fun. This game originally came out on the PlayStation. I think it was a PS4 this came out on. And then PS4 Pro had like a little bit of an upgrade for those players. Then it came to PC. Had even more of an upgrade for PC players. Enjoyed the extra texture detail, and I have the complete edition, which includes a few extra things as well. And the port to PC was done really well. I know at first the port to PC was a little rocky. There were a lot of bugs at first, but they did get that ironed out. And the performance was a little iffy, I think, at first, but all that was ironed out over time, and then the PC port turned out to be extremely good. And of course I'm playing it years later, so it's, you know, it's as complete as it was ever going to get on the PC. And so for me, the experience on the PC was really good. I'm playing it on a GeForce RTX 4090 in 2024. So for me, the experience was smooth. Frame rate was great. Never really had any loading problems. Had a few hitching problems here and there, but that could have just been my PC. I am playing it on an SSD, but still, you never know. It could have been just my computer hitching at those moments. So, but that was very rare that happened. Otherwise, the gameplay was smooth. The experience was real smooth. Performance for me was, like I said, really high, really excellent. I did feel at times that this was an older game. So what I'll say, and what I wanted to say, especially for my review, is when this game was released on the PS4, its graphics were really good for the time. Like, this was an impressive, graphically impressive game at the time when this came out on PS4. Now in 2024, it does feel dated. And I can see that. It looks better on the PC than it did on the PS4. But I can tell that the game is dated. At the time, though, it wasn't. I really felt that it had a very high fidelity, and I would say the motion capture and the movements and the physics of the game really felt advanced for the time. But I can tell now in 2024, it's not the most current, and I can see that, but it still holds up really well. I think it still holds up really good. Texture quality is not bad. Movement and physics are not bad. So I just wanted to say, at the time when it came out, yeah, it was top-notch, top of the game. Now it's dated, but I still think it holds up, even though the visuals were some really good visuals in this game. Those long view distances and the way the sunlight would come through and the way you'd get the dynamic lighting through the trees, and the day and night change was really good. It would go from day to night really well. And then we also had change in environment, change in weather. So you would have like be raining or be really windy, and everything was blowing and moving with the wind, the grass and the trees and everything. That weather change in the game was just done really well. So yeah, weather change was good. Day and night change was good. I really enjoyed the graphics. Plays really well on a 4090. Of course, a lot of things do, but this one does. The only thing I think it was missing, which it could have had on the PC version, even at the time, would have been ray tracing. It would have been a very simple ray tracing at the time. It would have been like maybe for just shadows or maybe just ambient occlusion. But I think it would have benefited from a little bit of ray tracing. Put that, obviously maybe not global illumination. That would have been a little too much for that time period. But a little bit on the shadows and the ambient occlusion, like a light ray tracing. That could have amped it up for the PC version, so I would have liked to have seen that. It didn't have that. That was one addition I would have liked to have seen. It does support DLSS, and I didn't need to use it here. But it does have upscaling, but I am running at native 1440p is what I was playing at. But it supports higher resolutions and widescreen. It does have DLSS if you needed that. I didn't need it here, but it does have it, so that's good. But yeah, a little bit of ray tracing, some light ray tracing, I think would have just enhanced the game even more on the PC version. Would have liked to have seen it anyway. But let's talk about the story and the gameplay now. I love this kind of story, this like dystopia future where like it's a forgotten past, like it's the far future, and that's just really exciting to me. But we're in a primitive time because humanity has regressed, and we have a forgotten past, and we learn that past through the world. And in fact, there's a lot of remnants of the past civilization, and that is so cool that you discover that. You find these remnants. You find the reasons over time for why things are the way they are. That discovery is just really exciting to me, and I enjoy that. So that exploration, and it's almost like an archaeology type of thing, that discovery of the past, you know, figuring out what happened. I enjoyed that a lot. I really did. So kudos to the game for, you know, making a game like that, because that was just really good. The story is also compelling. We advance to a point where we have AI machines. It makes sense they would build war machines in the future. One mistake that Faro made was making him being able to use biomass to this biomass conversion to where they could self-replicate. That's the problem. If we just made them to where they didn't have that, it probably wouldn't have been such a big issue. But because of the biomass conversion, they were able to continue to replicate, couldn't shut them down, and they just took over and destroyed the environment for humans, the atmosphere, everything. Pretty much kind of a Matrix kind of thing going on. It is actually almost the same storyline to the Matrix, the movies, the Matrix, because it's the same type of thing. The machines, you know, kind of took over the world. Now in that one, a little bit different since it was humanity that scorched the sky in the Matrix, but in this game it's kind of the machines, but same kind. You end up in the same way where like the atmosphere is destroyed and everything. Now the way that Elizabeth Sobeck brought all that back was real interesting. So basically the idea is they saw the end coming. There was no way around it. It was going to happen. So Dr. Elizabeth Sobeck said, okay, it's going to happen. So let's reboot Earth. Let's reboot it. Let's make machines that are good and a terraforming system to bring humanity back. And so it terraforms the sky, the land, everything to remake everything so that humans can repopulate the Earth. And so they did. But that's why they even had a plan to re-educate them, the Apollo program, to re-educate them so that they wouldn't be just tribal like we are now, but they would come back strong and knowledgeable and able to take over the machines. Well, we lost all that because Ted Faro got in his head like, oh, we can't share this knowledge, and destroyed all that. And then the servitors had to release the people back into the lands because they were running out of resources. And then we became tribal over the hundreds of years ago that happened, and developed all of this. So it all makes perfect sense, but it's really cool how it developed. So she had a good plan. It didn't quite go to plan. It failed. Well, failed partially. But in the primary sense of the plan, it worked. Because the terraforming system did take hold, did work, humans came back, they just didn't get all the knowledge from the past, which is unfortunate. Now, however, big question. What sent the signal that disrupted Gaia's subordinate functions in the first place? What did that? Something did that. Made them all sentient and branch off on their own. We never learned what that was here. So is that what we are going to learn in Forbidden West? Is that where the next game takes us? I hope so. I want to figure out what that was. We also have the fact that there is the Odyssey that was sent to Far Zenith. What is that? Where did it go? Did it make it there? Did it come back? What was its journey like? That's a big mystery. Maybe again we'll learn that in the next game. So I can see where a continuing story potential is there. And then also, Hades is not completely gone. Yes, we overrode the protocol, we stopped the machines, all of that. They're docile now. I guess they're just turned off, but they still exist. Hades, however, does still exist. Hades is not destroyed. Silence has Hades, and that's dangerous. Silence, more than anything, wants knowledge. So he is willing to probably make a deal with Hades to get that knowledge. And Hades would probably want to be put back into a Horus machine, right? One of those metal devils. Yeah. I bet Silence would do it too. Silence would put him back into one of those just to get the knowledge he wants, because he's very greedy and very selfish in that way. So I have a feeling, I hope it's not true, I have a feeling we may fight a metal devil, a Horus, in the next game. Gosh, I don't want to. But that could be where that's headed. That's bad for everybody. So Hades is still a threat. Sure, we've managed to make the machines docile now, but they could be a threat in the future, 100%. Or Hades could be in the future. So I imagine the next game, Forbidden West, will take us to the west. You know, this is kind of like the not Yellowstone. I think actually the DLC is in Yellowstone. I know that much. That's about all I know about the DLC, is that this part of the map, or in the top right part of the map, when we look at the map, I think this is like Yellowstone area. That's about all I've heard from the DLC. And this is like Colorado, Utah area. So if we go west, I mean, do we go out west? Do we go Nevada? Do we go where Las Vegas was? Do we go even more west, like California? Forbidden West, right? There's got to be people out there too, because these cradle facilities had people in probably all over the world. So this is where all the tribes come from. So I can imagine there were cradles out there out west also. So we'll probably encounter different kind of tribes out there. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting. But what's the threat going to be? If we destroyed Hades, taking over all of the machines, then what's the threat? What threat is there left in it? I don't know. Can't wait to find out, though. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess at the end there, what I was realizing when Aloy was stabbing the stick into Hades, I was realizing at that moment that that's basically, you know, throughout this whole story, Aloy didn't know who her mother was. Like, who is her mother, right? How did she come out of Allmother's Mountain? Well, we found out she's a clone of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek, so that she could have DNA access to gain access to all the systems. Right, we get that. Now she gets that. So she didn't know that. She learned all of that information. So in a way, her at that moment when she says, I am Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, that is Aloy realizing and accepting her fate. It is her realizing and accepting she is Elizabeth Sobek. She is an Alpha Prime. That's what she is. Who she is. No, she's not the same one, but she is. That's who she is. That's who she was created to be. And so she's accepted her fate now. She realizes who she is and what her role is and what she is here to do. And she has purpose, basically. In summary, she has purpose. That is her purpose. So that's awesome. So that makes her more confident and able to do all the things she has to do in the future. So, anyway, I think that's really cool. I think that's a good summary of Aloy. Overall, what a great character. Very strong character. I think that's all I need to say at this point. The next step forward is going to be playing all of the DLC, the Frozen Wilds. I think that's what it's called. Let's see, quest side into the Frozen Wilds. I'm going to activate it, and we're going to go there in the next video. But that's the goal, is to play all of the DLC stuff and get through that. And I guess I did a pretty long summary in this video. I'll probably do another summary after the DLC as well, and talk about it and whatever stories it has as well. But that kind of finishes the main game and the main quest. Like I said, there's still 4 more side quests in the main game, two more errands. I have a feeling that they are in the Hunter's Lodge. Not sure. I want to do it all. I want to. I'm not really thrilled about doing the Hunter's Lodge stuff. I don't like doing repetitive stuff like that. But for the sake of the story and the sake of those side missions and errands, I may do it anyway. But I'll wait until after the DLC. It'll be like, you know, finish the DLC stuff, and then I'll do like extra stuff there. I may even not even record it. I may just do it off camera and then only record the side quests and the errands. I may not record the actual hunting ground stuff, because that's kind of stuff I need to grind for. I need to grind for it in order to get the, you know, what I need to get the rewards and stuff and be able to get in the Hunter's Lodge. So that's kind of a grinding fest. So I'll probably do that off camera, but then when I pick up the side quests and the errands, I'll record that. But that'll all be after the DLC anyway, I think. I don't know. I could do it before the DLC, to be honest with you. Maybe I will. You know, I just thought about that. Maybe instead of just going straight into that, I could, at this point, grind for the Hunter's Lodge and pick up those side quests and errands and do that then before I do the DLC. I may try it. I'll go, you know, I'll probably go jump into one of those Hunter's Lodge things and check it out, those trials. Yeah, I may just do that anyway. I may do that before I do the DLC. So for you all, it probably won't be a long wait. It'll probably be the next video, whatever it is. But for me, I think I may go do some grinding in the Hunter's Lodges. And what it'll also help me with is leveling up. Because I'd love to be level 60 when I start the DLC. I'd love to be level 60. So maybe I'll grind my way to level 60 before I jump into the DLC. I think that's a good idea. Okay, I changed my mind. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. So expect all of that coming up. I will record all of these things as necessary. But still quite a bit of the game to show you all and record here. So this is not the end at all. Not the end at all. Alright. As always, if you like what you see here, and you want to see more like this, and you want to see me do the DLC, you want to see me do especially Forbidden West, make sure to subscribe and give a like on the video. It helps the algorithm. You know how it is. I appreciate that. I thank you all for watching, everyone who has spent all this time watching these videos with me through my playthrough. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, and I do this for you all, for you, everyone that's watching. That's what I do it for, because I could just play this game myself and not record this. Could just do that, but no, I want to show it. I want to show the gameplay. I want to explore the game with you all. So, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.